It was at this announcement where former Tshwane Mayor Cilliers Brink's fate was sealed.
Thanks to his arrogance, thanks to his behavior of thinking that services must only go to affluent areas where there are strongholders, the DA, and the township must be ignored. So we are where we are because of him. It's not because we hate him, it's not because of his color, it's because of his incompetence.
Yes, Cilliers is going around saying he's the best mayor. People from the DA are going around saying actually the DA and Cilliers have turned around this municipality. Look at what's coming out of those SDBIPs. They're not meeting half of their targets.
He was given marching orders for poor performance and failing to turn the Tshwane municipality's finances around and for apparent inferior services in townships.
All the services, they are rendered to that site. But here, if you, for typical example, you can go and look at the sports facilities. Look at the place where the young people are playing. It's dirty. There's no one who's taking care. There's no one who's cleaning there. So, hence I'm saying there's a difference between the suburbs and informal settlement. Our Cilliers Brink, he treated us, I don't know what I can say like, but one thing for sure, he used to undermine us.
We want the street light because it's dark here, and then even the road is too much potholes. Even the rent is high. We can't afford to pay the rent because that money is too small for us. We are a pensioner.
Chunk of money that they collect for revenue comes from the townships, but they don't look after their bosses, the people who have actually been built for that. So the division of residents is the main problem. They should stop corruption. They should prioritize the residents who are the ratepayers.
Brink was elected in March 2023. He served as leader of the DA-led multi-party coalition that comprised of several political parties, including ActionSA. Ironically, with the help of ActionSA, Brink was booted out in September this year.
I will be the mayoral candidate. We'll field our candidacy and we'll fight to win. And the opportunity will be there for the parties in council to make their decision. And it is important to say, as I said to you before when we spoke, we made every effort to persuade the ANC not to bring a motion of no confidence. That would have given the parties the time and the space to think carefully what's in the best interests of the people of Tshwane. Unfortunately, they rejected that. They proceeded with a motion of no confidence. And there now seems to be confusion about what the plan is. I mean, it's easy to vote a mayor out, vacate the mayoral committee. It's more difficult to put together an arrangement where people actually take responsibility for government. We are clear as to what we will do. We will continue with the agenda that we had before.
Despite Brink's ambitions, a new dawn was ushered in, and the ANC, with its majority seats in council, led the new order.
We put the interest of the people of Tshwane. Look, ActionSA was in the coalition with DA. We had to persuade them for 2 years to say, come over this side so that you serve the people.
The city needs a very clear way forward. It needs a strong intergovernmental relations framework with provincial and national government to deal with a city that is effectively bankrupt as you and I speak right now.
We do have a significant number of representation that gives expression to the formation of this stability or this configuration of a joint political management of some sort.
Tshwane's second female mayor since democracy took up the reins of the capital city. She promised to leave no resident behind.
Residents of Tshwane, hear me clearly. It is not lost on me the anxiety and the political stability that has plagued the city. My vow is to end that cycle of uncertainty and bring stability to the city we all call home.
She served as deputy mayor for about 8 months and acting Tshwane mayor after Brink was ousted. Dr Moyà also held several senior positions. In Tshwane, her former coalition partners expressed mixed reactions to her victory.
We will continue to support Nasiphi if she continues to put residents first.
I am glad I'm not in her shoes. I don't think she's going to make it.
She also introduced her mayoral committee, and the ANC's Eugene Modise was elected as deputy mayor. They face a major task as Tshwane's finances remain in tatters, owing billions to Eskom and struggling to increase revenue collection. Tshwane's residents owe the municipality over 20 billion rand for unpaid services. Moyà is also facing criticism that she is being used by the ANC ahead of the 2026 municipal elections.
Of course, there are people who want to insult me and call me names, but I think what is important to the residents is that as the executive mayor, I have made commitments towards the residents, and those commitments, I will honor them together with the team of MMCs.
While 36-year-old Dr Moyà, who hails from the Eastern Cape, faces her biggest political task yet, political analysts say the constant leadership changes in Tshwane often come with great instability, especially inside the Tshwane Council, where tensions often rise. And communities end up suffering.
We thought that now things were getting better and clean water was going to come out, but now it is currently getting worse, so we don't know.
Moyà will soon reflect on her 100 days in office, and many are wondering, will there be a clear picture of improvements, or are her promises just lip service? Patricia Fasachi, SABC News in Pretoria.